let's go on to Wolves Spurs. Let's have a
Mhm.
Spurs rant.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously we'd be happy about it because we all hate Spurs.
yeah.
But
Everyone does.
what it's the same thing week in, week out. They're just not consistent. They've
Mm.
Son Heung-min can't score. And Richarlison, who 60
Mhm.
million, 60 million pounds for,
Always.
he's playing 7 minutes away against
Yeah,
Wolves. It's
yeah.
disgraceful.
To be honest,
It's
I know
terrible.
because Lloris is injured and they're playing Forster at the minute, but in my opinion, Forster's better. To be honest, I don't rate
Right
Lloris
now.
that much. I don't think he's that good.
No.
But yeah, like you're saying, it's all the players like Son. I don't know what's up with him. He just literally can't score. Like I think he has something, and like Richarlison as well. He's a flop at the minute. He's doing really crap for them at the minute.
I know Son's got 4 goals this season, 3 against
Oh
Leicester.
my God.
Goals this
Suddenly
whole
just,
season.
I know, Golden Boot
That's
last season
terrible.
as well. Him and Salah.
Yeah, that is
What has
that's
happened?
terrible. I didn't realize it was that bad.
I
Oh,
know. So him and Salah have
yeah,
got through last season and they've just
completely flopped.
dropped it. Uh,
Yeah,
he's got 3 goals against Leicester where he just was in his prime for
yeah.
the whole game, and then one against Palace where he was with that 4-0. It's
Mm,
all over the place. I
yeah,
mean, I'm now at
like
Spurs' matches. It you just have they went on they literally go on 2-game sprees. They go on, so they had 2-game winning spree. Then they
mhm,
lost to Arsenal and City. Then they won against Fulham and City. Then
mhm.
they lost to Leicester and Milan. Then they won against West Ham and Chelsea. And now they've lost against Wolves and Sheffield United, obviously.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
mean,
They're
yeah,
so inconsistent.
I
They
know.
can't easily,
It's
yeah.
horrible.
If it carries on like this, they'll win against Milan and Forest and then lose to Southampton and Everton. That would be really funny. If they
Imagine
lose
being
both of
Spurs fan.
them, I know. I mean, it's like the Arsenal thing. You're always on the edge because you don't know
Yeah,
what's happened because you're not
Which is
consistent.
Spurs are probably even worse than Arsenal because
Yeah,
they're like at least we know we probably have a good chance. Spurs sometimes they're losing to awful
I
teams,
know.
sometimes they're winning against amazing teams. I don't get it. You
Yeah.
never know when they're going to be on form.
I mean, would you say if we did an Arsenal Spurs combined 11, would you have any Spurs players in that side? Or
No,
on
Man
current
City?
form.
Yeah,
on
on
current
Maybe
form.
current form.
No,
I'd put Harry Kane in there instead of like Nketiah or
Oh
right now
yeah.
Trossard up front. But
maybe.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
that's
Harry
Or
Kane's
if it was
probably
all
the only
three.
person there.
If it was all three, Man City, Arsenal, Spurs,
Um,
there would be no Spurs players.
no
I couldn't think
Spurs.
of a position.
yeah,
No,
Haaland would
it
go
would
over
just
Kane
be
as well.
Arsenal and
Yeah,
City.
Yeah,
because
Arsenal and City, Spurs would not make any.
I'd say it's Lloris is out of the question.
Mm.
No
Hmm.
defenders for Spurs would get over any defenders of those
Oh, no.
teams. No
Yeah,
midfielders. And on right wing, you've got Saka. Left wing, you've got
Mm.
probably Martinelli. And at striker, you've got Haaland.
yeah.
So,
Mm.
you
There's
know,
no one.
One of my
yeah,
mates today, who's a deluded Man U fan, did his like dream XI Prem team for just on form in the season right now because he's a Man U fan. His whole squad, and he wasn't just joking; he was being serious. His whole squad was Man U, except from the striker who was Haaland. His whole
Oh my
squad was
God.
Man U, and the only one that was Man City was Haaland. It's
yeah. Well, I mean, we are going off tangent. But
yeah,
Man U players, just because they've lost 7-0 doesn't mean they're suddenly all crap.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because
Although,
I mean, it is a big blow, but it's
yeah,
still
They did just win a
because
cup.
Martinez, Lisandro Martinez has had a really good season.
I hate
yeah.
Casemiro,
them.
despite not having a great game against Liverpool, he,
Casemiro's
he,
probably
I'd say he's the best
Casemiro
midfielder.
and Casemiro and Rashford have carried Man U recently.
Yeah, I'd say May. Would you? I mean, this is a different debate, and I don't know why we're talking about this on Wolves Spurs. But would you have Rashford over Saka?
No,
I mean, you
no,
two will say no.
no,
It's at the moment, as in
no,
on the form at the moment.
On
no.
Lucas,
form,
think about it.
on
Rashford.
form,
I'd have Rashford.
Rashford, but
No.
overall Saka. On form,
Yeah.
Rashford, but
Yeah,
overall Saka.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's
How come
true.
you changing your mind? Because we're saying.
No, I think you meant
Wait.
overall. Overall, definitely Saka. Like,
Yeah.
definitely. And he still has loads more years left, Saka. So,
Yeah.
Probably so
Anyway,
does Rashford.
back to Wolves Spurs.
Yeah.
Well, it's a huge win for Wolves, and we say this every week about any relegation team. Will they
Yeah.
get relegated?
I need to rethink my bottom three because I said Leeds, so I'm going Wolves, Bournemouth, no,
Not Not
What about
Southampton.
Everton? What about? Oh, for God's
no,
sake!
they're
I
not.
don't think
Wolves
Leeds
aren't
anymore.
getting
Southampton.
relegated.
Forgot about Southampton. I don't think Leeds. I think it's going to be Southampton and Bournemouth definitely, and then
Yeah.
either Everton, Wolves, or Leeds. So
Yeah.
pretty much every team in the bottom
Okay.
half.
So not West Ham.
No,
No,
they're
They're
safe.
safe.
West Ham are too big of a club to go down. I think
Yeah.
they'll find something to get back up.
Do you think maybe are Wolves sort of getting to that point now? Because they have been a good mid-table team. Are they
Yeah.
getting to that point? Maybe Everton as well, maybe Southampton, where they're all just sort of,
Yeah.
slipping down to that
Yeah. I
really
Yeah.
think
bottom half club.
definitely Everton, because you look at Everton a few seasons ago, they were
Yeah.
like proper mid-table and tens and stuff probably, and now
Same
they're
happened last season.
them, Southampton and Wolves, all of them, they're just going down. They're on a downfall, and once they're down, they'll just keep being bad. And if, like you say, Southampton get relegated, there's a load of players who are going to leave, and like Ward-Prowse, he isn't Championship worthy.
Yeah.
He's like Premier League standards. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
they'll from now, if they're bad now, they'll just stay bad for a while.
Yeah.